Tickle Me Elmo dolls. Looking for Tickle Me Elmo dolls. Tickle Me Elmo dolls. 20 bucks. I'll give you 30 bucks. 40 bucks.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the stuff from the 90s you should either toss out or list on eBay immediately.
My parents begged me to sell, but I fell in love with every last one of those Beanie Babies.
Yeah, maybe it's time to get a real job, Max.
Number 5, Valuable, Polly Pocket.
Polly's been planning this party all day. The table's set, company's on the way. Polly Pocket.
This tiny doll and her equally tiny playsets first hit the market in 1989. They were originally manufactured by Bluebird Toys and distributed by Mattel, until Mattel bought out Bluebird in 1998 and took over production. The Polly Pockets made by Bluebird were just 1 inch tall, and they didn't have removable clothes. Mattel made changes to the design, increasing Polly's size to 2 or 3 inches and giving her a changeable wardrobe.
Add clothes for more fun, like the beach or football game. Once they step behind that curtain, I never come out the same.
Those original Bluebird sets can be worth big money now, especially if they're still in the box. A 1997 Shooting Star School Time Fun recently sold for over $1,500, and the 1991 Pretty Me pull-out beauty case went for $1,000.
I've been wanting this basically the entire time since I've been recollecting Polly Pockets, and here it is. I was waiting to find one complete because these are hard to find.
Number 5, Worthless, Mighty Max. He was Polly's miniature male counterpart, and he was also manufactured by Bluebird.
Smasher, get up! Your brain donor is here. Me want brain. No way, slime face. Whoa!
Mighty Max debuted just a few years after Polly, hitting toy stores in 1992. His tiny playsets were known as Doom Zones and Horror Heads, and like Polly, he eventually got his own TV series.
You, Mighty Max, are a hero, and you have been chosen to wear the last cosmic cap to victory.
Today, a few of the ultra-rare Mighty Max sets can fetch several $100s, if they're still in the original sealed packaging. Unfortunately, the vast majority aren't worth much. The demand simply isn't as high among collectors as it is for Polly Pocket.
You're a worm, an insect, and nothing.
Hey, don't get me steamed, bonehead, or I'll gnaw your ankles off!
Number 4, Valuable, Air Jordans. This shoe line turned sneakers into collectibles. When Nike released the Air Jordan 1 in 1985, it was an instant hit, thanks in part to the controversy it created on the court.
On October 18th, the NBA threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them.
The red and black design violated the NBA's uniform rules, and the league fined Michael Jordan $5,000 every time he wore them in a game.
Okay, so but what's wrong with the coloring? What rule do we violate here?
Well, it doesn't have any white in it.
Uh-huh. Well, neither does the NBA.
Nike paid the fines, which it was probably happy to do since it raked in over $100 million in the first year of sales. If you know any sneakerheads, you know they are willing to pay big bucks to complete their collections. That's why vintage Jordans in good condition can go for thousands of dollars, like the 1990 Air Jordan 5s that recently went for $6,500.
The mythology of, Jordan brand is going to be one of those things that will help him sell forever.
Number 4, Worthless, Longaberger baskets.
Yeah. So the quality of these is outstanding, and they are a showpiece. So you're going to want to leave these out, filled with something, and show them off, or gift them. They're a fabulous gift all alone, but I would put some special things inside, and then the real gift being that fabulous basket that they'll keep forever.
It seemed like every middle-class suburban home had at least one of these fancy handmade baskets in it. The company started in 1973, but it really took off in the 80s and 90s. The baskets were sold through a multi-level marketing scheme and were promoted as family heirlooms that would retain their value for generations.
I know that when these baskets leave here, they're going to someone's house somewhere in the country, and they're going to appreciate it and enjoy it for years to come.
Some limited edition collections sold for hundreds of dollars new. Today, you'd be lucky to get $50 for a vintage Longaberger on eBay. Because they were so popular, the market was saturated with them, making them worth next to nothing. That basket-shaped office building is pretty cool, though.
It may be a symbol rising out of the landscape that you didn't expect, but it stands for something, and it stands for really a person who was a big dreamer.
Number 3, Valuable, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles scratch action figures.
Sensei,
Say we're, trying to catch a stray pet, like a cat.
A cat?
You have to be a serious TMNT fan to even know who Scratch is. This obscure character is a mutant cat with a criminal record who only appears in the comics and one video game. Now, he's better known for his rare and extremely valuable action figure, which was released in 1993.
Being one of Ryan's earliest ideas for the line, multiple rejections made it the last one to be made. The figure got so expensive in the aftermarket because, at the time, turtle variants were more popular than new characters, so they simply made less of him.
Unlike most collectible toys, Scratch doesn't have to be mint in the box to command a high price. A Scratch in good condition, complete with all his accessories but without his packaging, recently sold for $3,000. In fact, you can get $300 for just one accessory by itself. If you want a Scratch still in the box, expect to shell out around $9,000.
Yes, I've been offered $11,000 for this.
And he said,
figures. Yep.
No.
Yep.
And I will tell you this, he did not pay $11,000.
No. No, I did
but
not.
it has gone up drastically since then.
Number 3, Worthless, Thomas Kinkade paintings. If you were a mall rat in the 90s, you definitely remember these paintings. Kinkade was one of the most commercially successful artists in recent memory.
Well, I was a background painter for animated films, and from that background I started painting my own little worlds of peace and light, you might say, and so we got to a point where I wanted to share those paintings with people all over the world in any way I could.
He made tens of millions of dollars selling prints of his paintings of idyllic cottages and woodland cabins. His company once bragged that 1 out of every 20 households in America had one of his paintings on the wall.
Everyone can identify with a fragrant garden, with the beauty of sunset, with the quiet of nature, with a warm and cozy cottage.
Cottage. He is a one-man cottage industry. There's Candlelight Cottage, Twilight Cottage, Cottage by the Sea, Sweetheart Cottage, Foxglove Cottage, Teacup Cottage.
Of course, when there's a huge supply of something available, the price goes down. Some limited edition prints occasionally sell for a few $100s, but in most cases, the frame is worth more than the painting inside. Even Kinkade's sudden death in 2012 didn't drive up demand.
I don't want to paint for the few. I want to paint for the many. I want to get that message into people's lives, bring light into homes everywhere.
Number 2, valuable, Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
This is it. Now we begin. I lay one card face down and throw this monster card in defense mode.
Forget Pokemon or Magic the Gathering. Yu-Gi-Oh boasts the most valuable collectible game cards out there. Based on the manga series of the same name, the game released in Japan in 1999 and in North America in 2002.
Got the power. Playtime is over. The power of the cards.
It's time to duel.
The most common cards, of course, are not worth much. But the rarest and most desirable cards can command a small fortune. As with any collectible cards, the condition makes a huge difference in the card's value. A mint condition Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon card sold at auction for $85,000 in 2020, while a 2006 Cyber Dragon card released as a toy promo went for over $30,000. And in 2024, an alternate artwork Gemini Elf card was sold for $250,000.
I actually found an article in 2018 when this Gemini Elf was last sold to the previous owner, which I believe was a YouTuber that was really popular in Japan, who actually bought it for $175,000. So this card literally appreciated $80,000 in the past 5 or 6 years, which is pretty crazy to think about.
Number 2, worthless, Pez dispensers.
I think everybody's had one at some point in their life, whether it was purposefully or just given as a gift, but everybody knows what a Pez dispenser is.
Did you know that Pez is an abbreviation of Pfefferminz, the German word for peppermint? These sugary little bricks came out of 1920s Austria. They were originally, you guessed it, mint flavored, and for a while were marketed as an alternative to smoking.
Talked to the doctor yesterday. He's doing great on the rehab. He's hooked on Pez. He's eating them like there's no tomorrow.
The first dispensers, released in 1949, even looked like cigarette lighters. Dispensers with characters' heads came around in 1957, starting with the Halloween Witch. Licensed characters such as Popeye, Casper the Friendly Ghost, and Disney characters started appearing in the 1960s. And yes, those vintage dispensers can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But the dispensers released in the 90s featuring the Muppets, Ninja Turtles, Looney Tunes, and other nostalgic IPs only go for around $20, even in their original packaging.
T-shirts and lunchboxes with our pictures on them. Yeah? You ever see any money from all that stuff?
Not a cent.
Me neither.
It's a crying shame. We gotta get new agents. We're getting screwed.
Number 1, valuable. 1993 Derek Jeter rookie card.
Jeter steps in and gets his first major league hit. His first in Yankees' hope of many.
Baseball card aficionados know there is a huge variation in the potential value of these cards, depending on which version you have and what condition it's in. The basic Topps Derek Jeter rookie card is worth about $250 if it's graded at a 10 by the Professional Sports Authenticator.
You know, I set them high. I don't go into a season saying I want to hit 280 my first year. I mean, I'd like to hit 500, but I mean, you know, that can't be done. But I set them high, and hopefully they're reachable.
The Topps Gold card is more rare, especially in perfect condition, so it goes for around $1,250. But that is nothing compared to the Upper Deck SP foil rookie card. They routinely sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. In fact, in 2022, one sold at auction for $600,000.
So gem mint copies, even mint examples, are very hard to find. Only a few dozen gem mint copies that the whole world's ever had a chance to consume. That's one of them.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, worthless. Tickle Me Elmo.
Do you have any more Tickle Me Elmo dolls? I need a Tickle Me Elmo doll.
Man, we don't have any more Tickle Me Elmo dolls right now.
Well, what can I do? What can I do?
What I can give you is a rain check here.
Well, will it be in by Christmas?
There's no guarantee, but what we
I need it by Christmas. I need it by Christmas.
If you didn't live through the frenzy this toy caused during the 1996 holiday season, you cannot begin to imagine it. The doll's popularity skyrocketed for no clear reason starting in November. As demand grew, stores started selling out. The scarcity created a positive feedback loop. The harder Tickle Me Elmo was to find, the more people wanted him.
This may very well be the last Tickle Me Elmo to be found in the Bay Area, but he's already sold, and when we brought him out into the store, we caused a near riot.
Shoppers got into fights over them. People were seen chasing delivery trucks. A Walmart employee was trampled and suffered serious injuries. Flippers snatched up Elmos at retail price and resold them for hundreds of dollars. So how much is Tickle Me Elmo worth today? You can get one new in the box for $60 on eBay. Adjusting for inflation, that's about what they cost in 1996.
No, I'm joking. Come on back. I'm kidding. I was joking.
Don't touch
Elmo, I love you. I'm joking.
Which of these vintage collectibles would you love to get your hands on? Let us know in the comments below.